This is Game Night Live. WJBF Sports presents local high school football live in your living room each Friday night. Game Night Live is powered by McDonald's. I'm loving it. And now, your hosts, Ashley Brown and John Hart.
They call them the stomping grounds on the campus of South Aiken High School in historic and beautiful Aiken, South Carolina. It is week 7 of Game Night Live. In February of 1865, the Battle of Aiken was fought not too far from here, and tonight it's a different version, though probably no less heated, as the Aiken Hornets travel across town to battle their arch rivals, the number 5 ranked team in the state, the South Aiken Thoroughbreds. Good evening to you once again, everybody. I'm John Hart, joined tonight by Matt Lane in the booth as Ashley Brown is off enjoying a Friday evening off. And Matt, let's talk about these two teams. We will start with the South Aiken Thoroughbreds, who have sort of hit their stride after an early stumble at White Knoll and seem to be resembling the teams that made the state semis 1 year ago.
Right, yeah, very familiar team for folks here. Very explosive, not only on offense, but making some big plays on defense and capable of getting touchdowns there. 4-1 on the year, like you said, for South Aiken. Very exciting, especially from the quarterback, running back position. We expect to see a lot of that tonight. So kind of, them hosting Aiken certainly added a little more energy to this game already, a game that's full of it.
Well, we have a packed house here at the Stomping Grounds. There is a line still to get in to see this game tonight. Let's talk about the Aiken Hornets. This is a team under a first-year head coach that has struggled a little bit. This is the second time we've seen them on Game Night Live this year as the Thoroughbreds prepare to take the field. What do the Hornets have to do to, as many people would believe, shock the world tonight?
Well, that's the thing. They actually match up with a lot of, teams that may seem like that they're better than they are, certainly with the record with them being 0-5, but very explosive playmaker in Jeremiah Green. They have some talent on there. It's just getting it to play consistently, a couple of downs in a row to get those punts if you're on defense, and then stringing those drives together in order for you to get those touchdowns.
Taking a look at our 4 keys to the game, Matt, and Jeremiah Green, as you mentioned, is the straw that stirs the drink for this Aiken team.
We saw him in the ARC game. He's capable of taking it. He's a running back that looks like he's very powerful, but very speedy as well. Terrific vision. He's a guy that can take it to the house. But mainly, them getting big plays from him, but also not giving up big plays from South Aiken.
And on the South Aiken side of the ball?
Yeah, force Aiken to throw the ball. They're also sort of the same type of team for South Aiken. They have to force Aiken to throw it. They have to ride their, terrific running back, Chris Roberts, 10 touchdowns on the ground, 2 via the air. And what they're going to have to do is be able to run the ball to set up that passing game.
Well, let me tell you something. This is my 6th game doing Game Night Live. This is a fun atmosphere.
Oh, yeah.
This is what high school football is all about. Everybody is on their feet. There is barely an empty seat in this place, and the ones that are empty will be filled soon, as, again, there is a big line outside to get in to see the Battle of Aiken, these Hornets versus the Thoroughbreds, as Enter Sandman blasts through the speaker system as the Thoroughbreds are about to take the field. We are ready for the coin toss, and while Matt is up here tonight,
all right, guys, step up here, shake hands, introduce
yourselves. Sideline report of the game.
All right, step back. My name's Tim Livingston. I'm going to referee this game. Mr. Burton's your field judge. Mr. Smith is your back judge. Mr. Jones, your line judge. Mr. Hoolian's your side judge. Mr. Coon is your linesman. This guy here is Mr. Smith. He's going to step up here and umpire this game. Step up here, guys, right quick. Step up here. Step up here. Step up here. Step in here and listen up. We came up here to referee a good football game for you. You understand that? We expect y'all to play a good football game and no nonsense, all right? Step back. White, you are the visiting team, okay? This is a tails right here. This is a heads. South Carolina's a heads. Heads, tails. I'm going to flip this coin. I want you to tell this man what you're going to call it. He's calling heads. I'm going to let it hit the ground. Heads. It is a tails. You've won the toss. You want the football. All right. Which way do you want to kick?
Let's see if they elect
you want that scoreboard in the second half, or you want it now? You probably turn your back over there. Turn your back over here. Right here. All right, guys, shake hands. Let's go. Shake hands. Shake them up. There you go. Have a great game.
Thoroughbreds prepare to take the field against the Hornets. We will take a timeout and come back with kickoff. It's Aiken. It's South Aiken. It's Game Night Live. South Aiken set to receive the kickoff. Deshaun Kitchings and Dre Patterson, both seniors, back deep to receive for the Thoroughbreds. And to kick it away for the Aiken Hornets.
It's going to be Austin McKay.
Austin McKay
15.
was trying to see the number from up here. Austin McKay, the first time we had these Hornets on Game Night Live back in week 3, had a huge game. One of our Greater Augusta Sports Council Ray Guy Award punters of the game that night. So we are set to go. Student section on its feet, everybody on their feet, as McKay is set to get this one underway, and the kickoff will be taken by Deshaun Kitchings at the 10-yard line. Made the first man miss. Kitchings, loose, 30, 40, across midfield, 40, 30, 25, 20. Now he's got room. Deshaun Kitchings, 90 yards, touchdown, South Aiken.
And it's a South Aiken touchdown.
And I actually cheated him 5 yards. It was a 95-yard touchdown return. What a start for South Aiken, Matt.
Yeah, we saw him in week 1. It looked like they could do stuff like that. The weather didn't necessarily cooperate. Tonight it cooperating, and Kitchings taking it all the way. As you see, just a terrific run, not only to have the speed to take off and blast off from everybody, as you see here, but lots of nifty moves. But most importantly, continuing to run hard and turn those legs and get in the end zone as we gather up for the Georgia Military College Kicks for College. Tonight's field goals and extra points brought to you by Georgia Military College. While Georgia Military College enjoys a rich military history, you won't hear any drill sergeant barking orders at the Augusta campus because there is no military obligation or uniforms required. Everyone is welcome to attend Georgia Military College. Start here, go anywhere.
And that Georgia Military College Kicks for College extra point, no good. So the Thoroughbreds will have to settle for a 6-0 lead, but I think they'll take that start, Matt.
Oh, that type of excitement, you know, you come into it, one of the biggest games of the year, not only here locally, but in our entire region. And then you start it with a kickoff return. I mean, there is literally nothing better you could do to start a game.
And on the flip side, if you're Aiken, what are you talking about in that huddle after you basically just got punched in the mouth?
Well, it's, you know, it's such a big moment. You know, the first kickoff, certainly there were some miscues there, but, you know, you have your shot here to get a decent return and then get your offense going. We saw them. They can string some plays together, and they have home run potential as well. So it's mainly just getting out there. There for the Hornets, it's going to be about consistency.
So it'll be Marin Sanders to boot it away for South Aiken. And back deep to receive for Aiken is Jeremiah Green, who we will talk a lot about during the course of this broadcast. And they'll kick it away from Green, which is part of the game plan for South Aiken. And this is going to be Travis Jones on the return, and not a lot of room to run there, Matt.
Well, especially when you catch it on the far right side, they obviously kick it away from Green. And even if you do have something set up to block along the left side, running sideways, especially for borderline, you know, 30 yards, 35 yards worth, as you see right here, you're not going to really make much moves there in terms of getting north and south. So not great field position to start off with, but we'll see what the Hornets come out with on offense.
This is an Aiken team that has struggled on offense. It is a very, and I mean very, young Hornet team. Just one senior on the starting side of the football for the Hornets. But it's a pretty good senior, Eric Stroman Jr., whose dad, you might remember, Eric Stroman Sr. played at the University of South Carolina back in the early 2000s. So here come the Hornets. And the give is up the middle and not a whole lot at the left side.
For the offensive line, you know, obviously going to be a big key. It's going to obviously be a key to, you know, block that defensive line, but also stop the thoroughbred linebackers from getting in there as well.
Take a look at the starting offense for these Aiken Hornets. And again, a very young group, just the one senior, a handful of juniors. And look at that, juniors up and down the line there for this Aiken offense. So it's going to be an uphill climb and already down 6-0. And this is a complete pass out to the 14-yard line and across the 15. On the receiving end was DeAndre Bynum.
And you see that a lot of times, just short, quick passes to kind of get the quarterback in the game. Again, you come out, you can certainly hand the ball off to your star running back, but it helps to get your confidence going with some short passes, get some positive things rolling. Certainly leads to good things later on in the game.
We have a official timeout here. They're going to take a look at that and see if it is. Right now they're saying it's 3rd and 1. We'll see if we can get a look at this and see if the Hornets do in fact have a first down. Ball sitting just across the 16-yard line, and it is close. Looks like it might be a hair short, but that's from up here.
It's a first down.
Boy, it's even too close down there.
Touching the ground. Let's go.
And they're going to say first down.
Got it.
So 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line. First down catch made by DeAndre Bynum, another one of these young players for Aiken. He's a junior, 5'11", 195. So a fresh set of downs for the Hornets. Corey Wallace, the quarterback, survived a quarterback battle in preseason camp.
Looked like one of the defensive backs had some extra wristbands on or something. Referee made him take them off.
Yep. Now we're ready to go on 1st and 10. Again on the ground. This is green and not a lot around the left side.
Well, and you see that right there again. The blocking on the left side a little tough for Aiken. Still eludes 2 tacklers. Throws a stiff arm on the 3rd. As you can see right here, one of those runs you don't really hear a lot about. You end up getting back to the line of scrimmage, even though you basically made 2.5 men miss. That's the type of talent that Green has. If he can get a couple of open holes, as we saw in the ARC game, he can certainly take it the distance.
Well, you mentioned in your 4 keys to the game that they're going to have to force Aiken to throw the ball, and so far so good for this South Aiken defense. This is by Wallace on the keeper, and South Aiken read it beautifully.
Yeah, just nothing doing there for number 10, DJ Parker, not really falling for any type of fake, thinking it's a pass at all. Coming in, making the sure tackle, wrapping him up around the shoulders and taking him to the ground. Really a host of thoroughbreds there. Great defensive play.
That's going to be a loss of about 5. Bring up a 3rd and long for the Aiken Hornets. So 3rd down.
This is where you really want to watch Green here. Get out in the flats, maybe potentially catch something.
Wallace stumbles, down he goes, and the Hornets will be kicking.
Yeah, just nothing really going their way there as you bring Green over to try to chip a player from South Aiken, add some extra blocking, but with him arguably a terrific weapon in the flats, it's going to be tough to really look downfield with South Aiken playing as well on defense as they are.
I think they're going to give Jamonte Martin credit for that sack, but it looked like the turf monster got him. Which Chris Hamilton, when we visited campus this week, telling us how proud they are of this playing surface here at South Aiken. One of the better manicured fields in the CSRA, at least natural turf-wise. So the Hornets will kick it away. Standing in his end zone is McKay. And that's going to go out of bounds at about the 34-yard line. So South Aiken already up 6-0, going to have excellent field position once again, Matt.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to have terrific field position for Chris Roberts and Boynton, and we'll see what they come up with here. I feel like you're going to see a steady dose of Roberts, maybe some short passes, but I really feel like South Aiken's going to try to establish that running game because, again, remember, this is their first series on offense. Again, with the kick return, getting that touchdown, still have yet to take a snap. So really, they also need to get in the kind of the flow of the game as well.
So our first look at this thoroughbred offense, averaging nearly 40 points a game through its first 5 this year. And Buddy Boynton out of the gun, and Chris Roberts, the lone back. He'll get the carry. Nope, it's going to be a fake. Fake us out, touchdown. There you go.
Touchdown.
Camonte Green on the touchdown catch for South Aiken. Faked us out, faked the South Aiken defense out. Another touchdown for the Thoroughbreds.
Yeah, either one would have been a good play, but obviously for South Aiken, they're mashing the gas about as hard as you can early on. Kickoff return for a touchdown, and then kind of a trickish type play because we have a late flag here on the field. A trickish type play to hit the receiver in the end zone to get another quick score.
A 32-yard touchdown strike, Boynton to Green, and he just pulled it away from the running back, and what a beautiful throw on the run.
Yeah, really just a fake. I mean, they just completely faked him out, and we'll see if he was across the line when he threw the ball.
See what this could be a big call early, especially if you're Aiken.
Yeah, he's beyond that line.
Because he wasn't under any pressure at all. So
I can't remember the signal.
If he was just past the line, it was solely on the quarterback there.
Oh boy, it does. Thoroughbreds are retreating. Looks like this might come back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very, very unfortunate. You know, it's tough to kind of know where the sticks are. Your first play, you're excited. Everything's wide open. You look to throw it downfield for a wide open receiver. The pitch and the catch is there, but you got to know where you're at on the field.
So instead of 12-0 Thoroughbreds, it'll be 1st and 15 from the 36-yard line of Aiken. South Aiken's still in good shape, but boy, if you're Aiken, what a fortunate turn of events there. So Boynton under center once again, and this time the carry will be to Roberts. He is the big running back, and he bullies ahead for about 4 yards. Roberts with 1,800 rushing yards last year for the South Aiken team that made it to the state semis and had 3 touchdowns in their last game 2 weeks ago. So that'll bring up 3rd and 8 from the 30-yard line. And it'll be Boynton to throw. And huge hit leveled by number 22 for Aiken, and that is Alex Thomas.
I mean, it probably
almost untouched.
The higher candidate for our Augusta Payne Center hit of the game potentially. And those are the kind that when you're the quarterback, it's so surprising how quick he got there. And then obviously the initial hit kind of knocked the quarterback on the ground there.
So South Aiken now, after seemingly taking a 12-0 lead, had the touchdown call back, and now will be forced to punt on 4th and a long way. Call it 4th and 19 from the 40-yard line. It is Boynton to kick, and it'll roll.
Looked like he just missed it.
Roll into the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
And what a swing of events there if you're Aiken. I mean, it looks like you're just kind of getting taken to the woodshed there. 2 straight plays, 2 touchdowns, end up being the benefactor of a tough call there on the quarterback and getting the turnover.
Well, it's almost a reprieve. There's a second chance for you. So the Hornets will have the ball once again, down 6-0. 6:51 to play now here in quarter number 1. Take a look at the South Aiken starting lineup on defense, and look, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seniors. It is a very experienced defense. It is a defense that has allowed 1 touchdown in the last 12 quarters, Matt.
Yeah, very athletic. And again, when you play against their offense like you do each week during practice, you get plenty of practice against a lot of athletic looks, so it certainly helps your defense out as well.
All seniors in the backfield. DeAndre Bynum now in at quarterback for Aiken. And the result is much the same as the ball ends up in the hands of Jeremiah Green.
Yeah, DJ Parker on another terrific tackle there, getting in the backfield, making the stop, and very, very aggressive player for South Aiken. As you see, great size for South Aiken on their defense.
And we do have a flag down. And it appears it's going to be against the T-Breds. Personal foul on South Aiken.
It looked like after the quarterback was already wrapped up, maybe some extracurricular hitting going on. But if you're Aiken, this is kind of, you're getting some sneaky yardage here. You really can't afford to let this go to waste.
Now this is something that Aiken does. They'll rotate the quarterbacks back and forth between Corey Wallace and DeAndre Bynum. Wallace back in now, and he will keep it and going nowhere. down at the 29-yard line.
Well, and for South Aiken, I mean, they're pretty much bringing somebody every play. So for Aiken to really benefit against that, they're going to have to replace those blitzing defenders with some receivers, kind of like they did on that one little quick pass play. Plenty of room in the middle of the field because it seems like South Aiken's going to bring somebody off the edge or through the middle each and every play.
So 2nd and 12 now as we play with about 6 minutes, now less than that to play in the first half. Trips to the right for the Hornets. Out of the shotgun again is Wallace. Green the lone back. Wallace on the run. And an interception made by number 30 for South Aiken, Garrett Pascal.
And when you're on the run, a lot of times you'll hear about quarterbacks, the delayed throw, the one you're just trying to make real quick. If you're seeing it now, it's probably not going to be there by the time the ball gets there, and that was just the case. He saw it, started his arm motion, and quick turnover there. Great catch there for South Aiken by number 30, Garrett Pascal.
Pascal had such a big game. I believe he was our McDonald's defensive player of the game. Our first time we saw South Aiken against Richmond Academy back in week 3. So South Aiken sets up, and it is Roberts cruising straight ahead. And he'll pick up about 4.
And a terrific job. You know, it's obviously looks like it's one-sided there. Great job by Roberts, but also a great job there by Alex Thomas on the tackle for actually holding on right there. As you see, ends up making the tackle. Tough getting run over like that, but a really strong play to continue the tackle and make it.
They give him 3 on the carry, call it 2nd and 7. 5 minutes and 17 seconds left in the first quarter. 4 wide for the T-Breads. It goes to Roberts. Roberts through the middle. He'll pick up a first down across the 25-yard line to about the 24.
You see right there, South Aiken pulling a couple of their linemen around, and Roberts doing a great job of waiting for both linemen to clear before he really started his run, but he saw a little bit of seam, and he took it right there. Didn't try to continue the outside, just ran right up the middle. As you see, a very physical back.
Under 5 minutes now here in the first quarter. Again, 4 wide for the Thoroughbreds. Pointing out of the gun. Throwing. It is complete. Dallas McKeever down to the 21-yard line.
G&G Electrical Services.
Terrific tackle, open field tackle by number 28, David Neal, sophomore. Just a great open field tackle right there. Obviously, South Aiken had the numbers on their side there, but a great tackle.
There you see the Aiken defense, and that's one thing you don't see a lot of for Aiken is the seniors there. That is one strength of this Aiken team is they have all seniors across the defensive line. South Aiken, by the way, starting a backup at right guard tonight due to injury. And Roberts will be a couple of yards shy. Give him a couple.
Taken down, and I mean for South Aiken, really it almost feels like the past 2 to 4 years, just kind of a different attitude, playing much more offense and defense, just a lot of attitude after their so much success that they've had on the football field. You can kind of see that they bring it each and every game. They bring the game to whatever team they're playing, and that's something that we've seen a lot from teams like North Augusta, Strom Thurmond over the years. But for South Aiken, especially with their success on offense, they've been able to translate that and kind of carried it over here as well. T-Breads
need 6 on 3rd down. They'll throw for it. They will get it. Again, it's McKeever down to the 6-yard line.
You see our Augusta Technical College red zone right in there. Just a terrific pitch and catch, and that's the toughest part. You have a terrific running back in Roberts, but when you're able to really run, pass plays where 4 receivers have a legit shot to catch the ball and the quarterback can get them the ball, that's when you're really the most dangerous because you put so much pressure on the linebackers for the other team.
Roberts hit at the line and nothing there.
Yeah, helmet popped off there.
He'll have to come out for a play.
For Talik Jones, another sophomore. We talked a lot about the seniors on Aiken's defense, but also playing some really some sure underclassmen, a couple of sophomores.
Nice hit leveled by Talik Jones. Could possibly be a Augusta Payne Center hit of the game nominee.
Yeah, a lot of good hitting so far in this game.
You would expect nothing less in a rivalry that is this intense. Aiken owns the all-time series 31-11, but South Aiken trying for back-to-back wins against their rivals for just the 3rd time in 36 years. As Roberts, or that's not Roberts actually, that was Dre Patterson.
Yeah, Patterson had the lane towards the inside. If he just cuts it up, he can probably sneak in the end zone, but still tries to run around the outside. You see the little catch and flip to the receiver coming around. As you see, great blocking. Roberts up front. If he just cuts it up there and utilizes his speed, but tries to go around the outside.
So pretty big third down here early in the ball game. 2 minutes and 20 seconds as the clock runs late in the first quarter. I'm going to say it's going to be a give to Roberts.
Yeah.
It is, and Roberts is in for 6. Touchdown, South Aiken.
And just a great physical run by Roberts. Again, kind of a delayed handoff, and you kind of go in the opposite direction where the flow of the ball's going, but cuts it back up and does the most important thing, gets right upfield, utilizes his body strength and weight, and gets in that end zone.
Well, they needed 6. He's averaging 6 yards a carry this year. And now our Georgia Military College kicks the college extra point. Oh, no, they're not going to elect to go for 2 to try to make up for the missed extra point earlier in the ball game. Point to throw, and it is incomplete. He was looking for Dre Patterson. So South Aiken leads at 12-0, 2:10 to play in the first quarter. We'll take time out on Game Night Live. Eight-play, 36-yard drive for South Aiken, and the Thoroughbreds lead 12-0 over their arch-rival Aiken Hornets. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left to play in quarter number 1. The warm early fall evening here, but not terribly hot.
Yeah, I finally made the transition, you know, pants.
Wait, what?
It's kind of a big thing when you move from shorts to pants
Oh.
on a regular basis. I know that's different for you. You always have to wear pants. But
I'm wearing shorts right now. You'd be surprised how often I wear shorts in my day job. It's crazy to wear pants when it's 90-plus degrees.
it is, yeah. It's just crazy talk. Now, do the viewers know that you still wear the clip-on ties, or is that something?
South Aiken leading 12-0 and set to kick it away. This time they will kick it toward green, but it's not going to matter. There's a flag down back at the 40-yard line.
And right here for Aiken, such a big return. Obviously, the first one, you don't want to run almost 30 yards, sideways in order to whatever potentially you have going forward. It's just not going to work more times than not.
Offsides against South Aiken will back them up 5. South Aiken has won 11 straight here at the Stomping Grounds. We once did a poll on Football Friday night asking our viewers to name the best student section in the CSRA, and it was South Aiken.
They always do a good job out here. All the kids come dress up. They usually have theme nights. I think tonight's a Hawaiian theme, or maybe that was just a choice group. Maybe it was just the seniors. I don't know.
Short kick this time taken by C.J. Hazel, and they're going to say his knee was down, back short of just across the 30-yard line. So Aiken will set up shop 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line with 2:08 to play in quarter number 1.
You almost feel like you have to see a heavy dose of green here, whether it's going to be on the ground or you got to get him in space, because the guy is just too good not to get the ball to him somehow, some way. You have to figure out where is that pressure from South Aiken going to come from. That way you can, not only Green, but some of the other playmakers they have, you have to be able to replace it and get your quickest guys, your shiftiest guys in space with the ball in their hands.
Well, Green is a big talent, but one of the problems for this Aiken team is a very young but developing offensive line. As the carry does go to Green, and Exhibit A, he's knocked down at the 30-yard line.
Good job by Green, kind of eluding a couple of tackles in order just to get what he could there. But yeah, like you said, just so much youth on that offensive line and so many upperclassmen for South Aiken. Again, you just see him float the ball. It's just, you can tell which team is, certainly has the upperclassmen, has done many years of tackling drills and pursuit drills.
Reed Bolin almost untouched through there for South Aiken on the tackle. He is their leading tackler with 31 entering tonight's play. So a loss of 1 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 11 from the 29-yard line, or the 30-yard line. Out of the gun to give again is, I couldn't see the number, but either way, he's not going anywhere.
Yeah, and not only with them being obviously physically impressive, thoroughbred defense, but really when you know you can bring your cornerback on a blitz on the short side of the field, knowing you're probably okay on the back end. Again, that's when you see a lot of teams that really fill up the box with defensive linemen and maybe a couple of linebackers, but when you're really able to fill the box with cornerbacks even, not just safeties, that's when you really feel confident in your defense that you're going to be able to handle what's in front of you.
Inside the final minute of quarter number 1. Hornets need 15 on 3rd down. Wallace looking to throw for it, and it is complete. And it is a first down up to the 45-yard line. The catch made by Jabarick Corley.
And we didn't really necessarily talk a ton about it, but for Aiken coming in, starting quarterback, out, season-long concussion. Obviously hope he's, feeling better, getting better soon. But, as a young quarterback, you really, it's one of those things that only comes with experience, seeing where that pressure is going to come from and where your better play might be. If it's you want to throw it to your favorite receiver because he's going to be good in this situation. If a guy's going to be open by virtue of him just being wide open, you get plays like this.
Again throwing. It is Green on the receiving end this time into thoroughbred territory and out of bounds at the 44-yard line. Well, you said in your 4 keys to the game, South Aiken has to force Aiken to throw the ball. So far, so good for the Hornets.
Yeah, once they kind of get in that groove, you saw them initially have a kind of a pitch and catch on their first drive. Looked like they were going to maybe go to that, but kind of running it out of that shotgun formation. But plenty of talent on the Aiken offense and defense as well, albeit, somewhat in terms of underclassmen, but plenty of firepower on their end as well.
Yeah, we got a flag down as Aiken was trying to hurry up.
Substitution, encroachment over there. Dead ball, encroachment on the red, 5-yard
It'll
foul.
be on the T-Breads.
And for Aiken, you're not going to benefit any more than what you already done in terms of calls going your way. So, you have to get, certainly points on the board. You really need a touchdown here, just benefiting so much from miscues from South Aiken.
Like a run and shoot offense for Aiken now as they go 4 wide. Wallace over the middle, and it is incomplete, and flags fly from everywhere. You get a flag.
Yeah,
you get a flag.
Everybody wanted to join in on the fun, it looked like. Goodness.
That's going to be pretty clear pass interference, but we also have a flag down back behind the line of scrimmage. So wait and see here.
Yeah, Nathan Edwards saying he thinks it's going to be a hold back in the backfield.
So a big gift by the South Aiken defense might be negated. Well, Border Bowl shirt there on the left side of your screen. Well done, sir. We'll have the Border Bowl coming up for you in January.
Have a hole in the white. A pass interference on the red. Those penalties offset.
And as Nathan Edwards predicted, it is a hold on the offense, pass interference on the defense. So no harm, no foul. We'll reset and do it again.
As you see that time, Aiken electing to kind of go further down the field and really stretch it out. Again, those passing lanes are going to be there. Again, with South Aiken playing so aggressive, and that should really soften them up a little bit.
Again, out of the gun is Corey Wallace. This time, the give is to Jabarick Corley. Corley through the middle and close to the 20-yard line, down at the 21.
And a great job by Corley, really trying to run to the outside. You end up running sideways, but electing to stick his foot in the ground and get upfield and get those yards.
That'll bring us to the end of the first quarter with your score. The South Aiken Thoroughbreds 12, the Aiken Hornets nothing. We're at the end of 1 on Game Night Live.